Welcome back. This spring is the U.S. Census Bureau is going to be conducting the decennial census. Once every 10 years, goes across the nation. Super, super important event, and obviously has a big impact on our state, either North Dakota and or Minnesota. So join us today. She's kind of been co-chairing for the eastern part of the state, Louise Dardis, to talk more about why you need to get involved in the census.
The census is very important for our state because the resident count determines a number of things. It determines the number of people living here. And an interesting fact in North Dakota, in the first time in 100 years, we'll go over the next 100,000 resident count. We'll move from 600-some thousand to over 700,000.
It's a big move for our state.
It's a big move for North Dakota. It also determines the federal funds that come back to us from the taxes that we pay to the federal government. And if we have people that aren't counted, their money that they've sent to the federal government goes to another state. So we have needs in North Dakota that can be met through those funds coming to our state.
So sometimes you hear people that are like, hey, I hear about this, but I'm worried about privacy and filling this stuff out. Why is it okay to fill it out? How do I fill it out? That kind of stuff.
The privacy is a reality that we deal with, and the census people take a lifelong oath for confidentiality. The information collected is secure for 72 years. No personal information can be given out to landlords or benefit people or any other governmental agency. Any governmental agency, it's kept private. And so so people need to fill it out accurately of who lives in their home, who are the residents there.
And for every person that fills it out, I think it's what I read, $1,900 per year.
$19,100 every 10 years per citizen, or I apologize, it's per resident. And per household, it's $44,300 over a 10-year period. And
why did you make the distinction between citizen or resident? What's that distinction?
Thank you for asking that with my faux pas. It is because in the Constitution, it says we want a count of residents. It does not say we want a count of citizens. So anybody who lives here in the United States, in North Dakota, should be counted.
That is so important. So as you said, the confidentiality. So even if I'm here and I'm not necessarily supposed to be here, I still can go fill this out and be certain that nothing's going to go, or my information is going to be leaked, or I'm going to get deported or anything like that, correct?
That is exactly correct. And in North Dakota, we have oil workers who have many have a resident in another state, but they're here over 51% of the time. So they should be counted in North Dakota.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Walk us through that. So anyone that lives here more than 51% of the time, you've got to fill out as though you're a North Dakota resident.
You're supposed to do that. Now, the rest of the family, if they live in the other state, fill out the remainder of the family in that state, but that person is a resident in North Dakota over 1% of the time. Also goes for military. It also goes to college students. Question came from a Canadian citizen who is attending Minot State, and they said, what do I do? They said, you're here over 51% of the time. It's resident, not citizen.
Fascinating. Now, April 1st is Census Day.
Yes.
So if I want to go and fill this out beforehand, is there a way to do that? How do I do that?
On March 12th, mailings will start arriving at households, and it will indicate how they can participate or complete the census. And there's 3 ways this year.
So will the mailing say like alert census, or how will I know this?
Basically.
Okay, good.
Basically, I don't.
Just so I don't throw it away.
I won't guarantee it says alert, but it says it's time. And you can start completing the census, and for the first time ever, you can complete it online, you can complete it by phone, or the traditional paper copy.
Nice.
Yes.
Do you happen to know the website online by chance? Or?
To get more information, it's ndcensus2020.com, but the card you receive will give you the exact website that you're supposed to go to fill it out.
Fascinating. Important stuff. Anything else you want to add?
I encourage everybody to fill it out. It's important to North Dakota, and it has a huge impact on the next 10 years in North Dakota.
Big impact. Thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it. Happy Friday, too, by the way.
Thank you.
All right, stay with us. We got much more coming up right after this.